Hi guys, it's Simon from Tabletop Divinitatis and welcome to another Munda Monday. Big shout out to my gaming group, Tom, Matt, Chris, in the Invictus Mare. They were having a great campaign, and today I thought it would be really interesting to talk about one of the key elements that makes a brilliant campaign, and that's having a great arbitrator, someone who's running that game. Tom, the guy who's doing it for us at the moment, is doing a fantastic job, and it's made the whole experience bro. It makes it enjoyable, engaging. Obviously there's times when not all of us can make it to these evenings, and he organises it in a fantastic way, and so I think it's really important that we talk about arbitrating, how someone can run a campaign, and why it's so important, and how it can really make the whole experience something really, really positive, and it keeps you interested and makes you want to do it all over again every time. So we'll start with point number one, which is, bear with me, my camera went strange then. No, so yeah, point number one, which is the 3 F's, and that's to make it, their job as arbitrators, to be make it fun, make it fair, and make it flavourful. Because it's your job as the arbitrator to keep people interested, and to do that, it's got to fulfil those criteria. Most of all, before anything really, you need to make sure when you're thinking about it and putting it together, that are your players having fun? Does it seem fair? And we know that we know that Necromunda isn't fair. Some gangs can run away and things like that, or you could just have a day where one of your players is just rolling just one after one after one after one and is not catching a break. But them's be the breaks, and you've got to keep it fun and everything, and keep the salt to the minimum. And it's your job really as the arbitrator to hold that in and make it still a positive experience, and by keeping it flavorful as well. Like if they're having a bad time or whatever, then yeah, they've been in the Hive pub for too long and they've took a bit too much snake bite, and you can build it in, and you can make that bad experience a good experience. And that's what a good arbitrator can do. They can keep those things in mind constantly when everybody's playing, and they're able to have a great time. Point number two. What else is really important is a really good understanding of the rules. Now, I'm not saying that you have to know the core rulebook inside out and know everybody's gang like the back of your hand, because that's physically, I don't think it's possible. But it's understanding the basic concepts of how a game plays, so it keeps the game rolling, keeps it fun, and it keeps the speed going. And also being quick with referencing and things like that. That if there's something not right, just say, I'll find it dead quick, I know where to look in. So that preparation of understanding where your rules are, weapon traits, or if there's something else that you need to be double sure about. And also understanding the gangs that are going to be taking part, having a bit of know-how about how they work and what is their purpose, and certain weapons and things like that. So a really good and clear understanding of the rules is another key thing. And as we've already said, point number 3 is having good energy. Like, regardless of what everybody else is doing, if you're positive and you've got that energy and you're having fun with it, that should be infectious to everybody else, and they should be having fun with it as well. And keeping that good energy and keeping things rolling will help all your players, and it will make for such a great experience for everybody. So a really key element of that is to, even because there are going to be times where, say, like Tom's gang at the moment is doing really well. His redemptionists are starting to ride off into the distance kind of thing. But he's not letting it go to his head. He's not swelling up or anything, and he's not like belittling anybody else playing. He's keeping that good energy. He's keeping everybody else involved, and it keeps the positivity for everybody else's gangs and things, and that it's really, really important that that's there. And it just makes for a great experience for both the arbitrator and his players, because he wants them to come back and play again, because if he's doing it all, then he's putting a lot of time. And that's where we'll come into point number 4, which, and this is an important one, probably one of the most important ones, is to encourage and yourself have a good sense of good sportsmanship. There are going to be times in a game where you're looking, you got your 2 guys, there's cover or whatever, is that -1 or -2? And like, encourage that kind of, well, you know what, we'll say it's -2. Or if someone's had their gangers captured like that constantly and they're losing, like, it's like, right guys, shall we just say for this that he gets away, because otherwise you're just going to get hammered every time and it's not going to be fun. And encourage the other players to like join in that kind of making the experience fun for everybody, because that will keep your players engaged as well. That good sportsmanship, or anything like, say there's a roll of a dice and it's like cocked or whatever, and then it's like, oh, and one person says it's not, the other one says, and you can play, say, like, being that intermediary and enforcing this good sportsmanship, like, okay, let's work our way around it and things like that, is really important, because then your other players will do it at the same time as well, and that's going to keep things rolling, keep it fun, and help the experience go through. So really good. And also having your banter as well. It's your job at the end of the day to run this story. The arbitrator's there to progress this narrative of what's going on, and the more that he can encourage the banter and the sportsmanship, and it will keep people invested in their gang and in the game, and we all want to play this great game. So we'll go on to point number 5. Organisation. Tom, again, is exceptionally organised. I'm going to get him on the channel so you can see him and talk to him and things like that, and he can do some Munda stuff as well, because Tom is very organised. He's always on top of things. He likes to, there's things that you can do yourself using the apps and the websites and things, but we always send him our details at the end of a match or whatever, so your kill counts, your experience counts and things. If he inputs it, most of it, and goes through it, then that one person who can keep all that data together is going to be great. And that organisation, again, it takes the weight off the players, which makes them want to play more because they don't have to do it. And then because Necromunda can be bookkeeping, like more bookkeeping than any other game possible is Necromunda, because it's continually rolling and moving along. And again, the organisation is just not about the post-battle sequences or anything. Organisation is about, right, knowing where our cycles are, knowing who's played who, organising that. Some people might not be able to play for like a month or 2 months or whatever, and then it's like, right, how do I get them back into it? But also not just that, it's also understanding the organisation of, if gangs start to fall behind really badly, well, how does he bring that back up? By organising the other players around it, and to try and make it fair again. Organisation is key. To be a good arbitrator, you've got to know your shit and be organised with it, which is absolutely number 1. Point number 6 is, as an arbitrator, you've got to be able to take and give feedback. It's not always going to be the best feedback. There are going to be things that happen which are negatives. It's about understanding and being able to take them, or being able to give them out as well without offending somebody massively. Like if there is a situation where the group, say there's one player who's spamming a loads of gear and stuff, and the rest of the group are not happy about it. It's like, oh, no one wants to play, we don't want to play him because he's doing this or whatever. Then it's like, okay, how do I rectify that and pass that information on and put this around? Or it could be the other way around. The players might be like, you know what, it's not work. Something's not right. Something's not working. One person's just running away and everyone else is struggling. Can we find this? It's just feedback, but it's the arbitrator who's got to take it in and not be offended by it and not get their hair off or whatever and throw dummy out the pram and stuff, because, like, again, it's keeping it fun, fair, flavourful. So yeah, understanding feedback, constructive criticism, both on the outset and to the onset, is really important. So yeah, those are some points that make a really good arbitrator. And if you're wanting to take that on, like, be prepared with all those points. Preparation. What did they say? What's that quote about? Prepared. Something about being prepared. Can't remember what it is. Put it in the comments. Can't remember what that prepared thing is. But is there any other things that you think are important for an arbitrator? That are like key elements that you think they should be? Put them in the comments below, and we can discuss those and pass them on to Tom. And I will get him in at some point, because he's very good. He loves his Necromunda, and we all do. And he's made the experience of this game brilliant. Hence why I've got, like, as you can see in here, I'll probably show you. Oops. Lots of gangs in there. And it makes you want to do it. Makes you want to be involved with it. Makes you, my dog's coming. It makes you take, like, your lonely. Hello, I'm a Goliath. And it makes you want to keep doing it. When it makes you, like, go, oh, I started off with Goliath, so what should my next gang be? Oh, I know what my next gang be. I'll be Orlocks. There he is. Oh, hello, I'm an Orlock. Or after you've been an Orlock, you might go on to something else and be like, oh, I'll be this guy, an enforcer, I think I'm on. But yeah, and it's your arbitrator, which at the end of the day keeps you invested, keeps you motivated, and keeps you coming back for more pain over and over again. So that's it. Those are 6 vital points for being a great arbitrator. Thanks for watching. It's only a short video, but I just thought it'd be something for a Monday, which is really important to a game of Necromunda. And yeah, hopefully soon. We've had some comments about doing some gang breakdowns. I'm going to get Tom in for those, because Tom's great at list writing and understanding the gangs and things like that. I think we're going to do Delac first when it comes to it. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and if there's any things you want us to talk about on the channel, then we can get those set up, and then we might even do a live Q&A with things and stuff as well. So anyway, I'm Simon from Tabletop Divinitatis. Keep on scrubbing down the hive, and long live the scumbags. Ah!